Hello, my name is Sandra Bitner. I'm from Mission, Texas. I'm here to talk to you today about all of the reasons that I will be voting for Ray Thomas for the Chief Justice of the 13th Court of Appeals. I have known Ray for about 20 years. When I first met Ray, I worked for a mediator in McAllen. One day, Ray was in a mediation in our office trying to settle a very difficult case. The mediation spilled over into the evening, and about 6 o'clock, a friend of mine from Fort Worth called and said, "Sandra, I need your help. My daughter has an essay due tomorrow on St. Augustine, and we know absolutely nothing about St. Augustine." Well, I wasn't a lot of help. I knew who St. Augustine was, but not a lot of the facts about him. So I asked her, "Give me a little while, and I'll call you when I get out of work." About that time, I heard Ray in the hallway, and I told him about the scenario, and I said, "Can you help me, Ray?" And he looked at the phone, and he said, "Dial this number." And we had his wife, Sandra, on speakerphone. Evidently, Sandra grew up in St. Augustine Church in Laredo, Texas, and Sandra knew everything there is to know about St. Augustine. So I took notes, and when I left work that evening, I called my friend and I gave her all of this information. Her daughter made an A on the essay. It was so exciting. But to this day, we have talked about what a wonderful human being Ray is while trying to hammer out a settlement in this difficult case, to take the time to help out a total stranger. About 15 years ago, his legal assistant, Norma, called me on a Thursday morning and said, "Hey, would you like to join us for prayer over the noon hour?" And I thought I was taken aback, and I said, "Sure." So I joined several of the people from Ray's office, Ray and attorneys and employees there, and we started a habit of every Thursday over the noon hour just stopping and taking the time to pray. It was just such a beautiful habit, and to my knowledge, his friends and co-workers have continued to pray every Thursday over the noon hour. Ray Thomas is a great leader with many years of legal experience. He's an honest man. He's fair and impartial. He's genuine and sincere. Every time I turn around, I see or hear of Ray Thomas humbly going out of his way to help other people. This past summer, he took his son and several high school students to Cameroon, Africa on a mission. They were there to help the less fortunate. It was a wonderful lesson for these young people to see how the people in Africa live, and also to realize how blessed and fortunate they are. Ray Thomas is a deacon in the Catholic Church, and his homilies are absolutely impactful. Ray Thomas is constantly feeding the hungry, visiting the lonely, and the list goes on and on. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Ray Thomas should be the next Chief Justice of the 13th Court of Appeals. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.